Feeling behind and being behind are not the same thing. Sometimes the problem isn't that you're losing. Sometimes you've been winning all along. You just weren't seeing the whole scoreboard.
Live from the Never Too Late stage in sunny Sarasota, Florida, it's the Never Too Late Show. One mic, one mission, one woman who knows how to stir things up. Here's your host, Teresa Bueno.
You ended the day exhausted. You were busy every single minute. You're not lazy. You're working hard. You're handling a lot. And still, somehow, you always feel behind, like you got nothing done. That feeling has a name, and it's not burnout, and it's not being disorganized. It's not even being behind. It's called progress blindness. And you've been keeping score on a board that was rigged against you from the start. Hi, I'm Teresa Bueno, and I had a day like that not long ago. Emails, calls, errands, projects. Whew, at the end of it, 3 things didn't get done, just 3. And those 3 things were burning a hole in my brain, and it was the only thing it could see. My husband looked at me and said, "How many things did you get done today?" I didn't know. So I counted 12. 12 done, 3 not done. And my brain had decided the score was 0-3. The moment each of those 12 things was finished, it just vanished. It didn't accumulate anywhere. It didn't count towards anything. It was just next. That one vanished and the next thing took its place. The 3 unfinished items stayed, let me tell you, loud, present, taking up all the space, which means I wasn't actually behind. I was only looking at half the scoreboard. By the way, I made a free worksheet called Done for Now that helps you actually see your full scoreboard. Links in the show notes. I bet this sounds familiar, this whole situation, that overwhelm at the end of the day. That's exactly what this is about. Here's what progress blindness actually cost you. If you've ever told yourself, oh boy, will I feel good once I catch this up, or after the holidays, or once this project is done, when things finally calm down. Well, girl, that day is never coming. Not because you're not capable, but because a list doesn't have a bottom. It regenerates every single day. And as long as you measure yourself against what's unfinished, you will spend your entire life feeling like you're losing a game you're actually winning. That, my friend, is the cost. You keep pushing satisfaction into the future, and the future keeps moving. You finally clean out the pantry. You sit down for 2 minutes, and before you know it, you're already mentally reorganizing the bedroom closet. Yeah, the list changes, the responsibilities change, the kids grow up, and the inbox refills, and the project shifts. And before you know it, years have gone by, and that little voice in your head keeps asking, hey, why does nothing I do ever feel like enough? Now, I'm not describing a productivity problem here, not at all. I'm describing a scoring problem. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain is wired to fixate on unfinished things, not because you're failing, but because you're human. Completed tasks go quiet, they just don't count. Unfinished ones keep broadcasting. It's not a character flaw, it's a factory setting. And once you see it, you can stop suffering from it. You can make choices. Now, here's a question that really matters. Can you think of a single day in your adult life when everything was done? I can't either, which means catching up could never be a finish line. It was always a moving target. Think about the things in life that do feel complete. A cruise. It doesn't end because everything is done. It ends because someone decided in advance when done was going to be. The ship docks. The finish line was built in before it ever left. Your day never came with one of those. Which brings to mind a woman my friend told me about. Now, this woman has 6 kids, 6, and somehow she's always calm, never rattled, never drowning. So my friend finally asked her, "What's your secret?" Her answer was simple. Every day I have a plan for that day. I complete the plan for that day, and then I make a plan for tomorrow. Now look closer at what she's actually doing. She's not just making a to-do list. She's designing the game she's going to play that day. She decides what counts. She decides where the finish line is. She decides when the game is over. She isn't calmer because she has less to do. No, I'm pretty sure she has more to do than most of us. But she also has something you may be missing: authority. She gave it to herself. Nobody or nothing gave it to her. She just took it. And here's what I want you to sit with for a second. Nobody or nothing is going to give it to you either. Not your inbox, not your family, not your calendar, not your boss. Nothing external is ever going to appear and say, "Okay, you're done for the day. Take your mind off of everything. Go enjoy yourself." If you've been waiting for that, girl, you've been waiting for something that is never coming. But here's the good news. You get to say when the day is done. You always did. You just may not have realized that you were allowed. So here's the move. Before tomorrow starts, decide what game you are going to play. Not everything, everywhere, all at once. No, just for tomorrow. Name 2 or 3 things that would really make tomorrow feel like a win for you. Write them down before your day begins. And when they're done, the game is done. The day is done. Not because the list is empty, but because you said so. Now I know what you're thinking. 2 or 3 things? Are you kidding? My life doesn't work like that. I have way too much going on. And you're right. The rest of the list doesn't disappear. You still handle it. But those things on that part of the list, they're just icing on the cake. You've already decided what winning looks like. And when those 2 or 3 things are done, you won. Now, the first time I tried this, I finished my 3 things by, I don't know, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And instead of immediately reaching for the next thing, I just stopped. Now, I may or may not have done a little happy dance at my desk because that's what it feels like when progress finally gets to count. Look, the goal isn't to get more done tomorrow. The goal is to feel what you do get done. And that's been available the whole time. You just weren't counting it. Done for Now is linked below in the show notes if you want it. And whether you use it or not, here's what I hope you take with you today. Feeling behind and being behind are not the same thing. Sometimes the problem isn't that you're losing. Sometimes you've been winning all along. You just weren't seeing the whole scoreboard. I'm Teresa Bueno, and I'll see you next week.